Hey, this Rainbow Runner with Rainbow Trends. Want to do a quick tutorial video of how to get going and how to get you started. Once you have your tools and trying to see what's going on, and just get you through kind of the first setup step and some of the questions of how to tune this stuff. So, first thing you do is you go to indicators and you go to invite only scripts, and you'll be able to add the full suite to it. I'm only going to be going over the main Rainbow indicator here, the one that does all the cool colors, and you'll start seeing some things change on the screen, but you'll be like, oh my God, I got scammed. It's not working. I don't have all the colors. Don't panic. It's here. The way TradingView works is it does everything in layers, just the way it presents it. So right now, all the colors are here, but it's behind the red and green candles. So you're going to want to click this three dots here, go to visual order and click bring to front, and there it is. So you get started here. So let me go through some of the first things to get going. In general, the tool's built for 4 hours initially. Just kind of the default tunings. You can flip through a lot of coins on 4 hours and it'll work perfectly. And you can adjust it as needed. Sometimes it doesn't need even any adjustments for like 1 hour, but it just depends on the coin. But to adjust any of the settings or tune it, you click this little cog here and you'll get the settings. There's visibility, style, and inputs. And inputs is where I mainly spend most of my time. And then this top one here is your two settings here is for your rainbow color settings. This is for your bear versus bull settings. This is your whale prints or your whale triangles. And then lastly, your pivots. And we'll go through each one of these individually. And everyone asks me what's the magic setting for this, what's the perfect setting for this. Honestly, guys, I don't have magic settings. I don't write any of this stuff down. I just eyeball it. The only thing you want to do is get this stuff set up to where you can see the whales and what they're doing, so they're not hiding in the shadows anymore, right? So, um, so I'll go over some of the examples of what looks good to me, what doesn't look good to others, and at the end of the day, set it to how you like it, right? But right now, this looks perfect. Pinks are really rare, whites are really rare, and this is a huge all-time high blow off top for Ethereum, and we see it perfectly. Um, Sometimes, though, you will see a chart that looks like this. Way too many pinks, way too much white, way too many purples, etc. And the sensitivity is too low. So we would want to go to this one and start increasing it. And all I do is I click this and I start using my mouse wheel. You can start seeing, okay, I'm starting to get a picture, starting to see some color rotations, and I can get it to where I want it. That's not enough. I know that's a strong move, so I'm going to back it back down. We'll go just set it to 1, right? That's a pretty good look. This other one is more advanced tool setting. If you're dealing with really, really not exotic, exponential running type of coins, say like Shiba Inu, and it's just going straight vertical, you're going to have to adjust this to kind of rang it in, and it'll help you adjust with some of those really crazy coins or stocks that are just going all over the place. You can bring that in and then readjust this one as you need it. But you'll get a feel for it. Like I said, there's no magic settings. And then secondly is your bear and bull trend flip settings. So this white line here, everything below it, the rainbow is considered bearish. Everything above it is considered bullish, and the colors change accordingly. You can change the shifts of this. It's more of an advanced setting, but sometimes you'll be looking at some coins that kind of just stagnate, but when they run, they really, really run, and you can adjust these, and this will help you make it um, indicate better for what exactly you're looking for. Like I said, this is kind of an advanced setting. And then if you want to change the smoothness of the line and make it more or less reactive, you can do so here. Um, but most of the time, I don't mess with that, honestly. But at the same time, I'm looking at like 50 something coins a day, just skimming stuff through. So if you've got a really particular stock or trade or coin you're looking at, you can maybe get into some more specifics there. Third is our whale volume triangles, right? These are our whale prints. And right here, we've only got one, right? That's not enough. I know this setting is out of whack. So I'm going to start reducing it. Let's see what happens. We'll start seeing some pop up, and then we'll go too far, and then that doesn't make any sense, right? So we're going to go and move that back until we get to what we want to see. And right there, that looks right. You can see some bulls fighting some bears. You can see some bears finally winning up here and then going into a free fall. And then you can see the bulls defending it along the way. And that kind of shows your line. So I'm going to leave it there at -7. Like I said, nothing special. Paint it to how you want to see it. A lot of people want to see a lot of stuff going on. You can see it there. Maybe you're a scalper, not trading on the 4 hours. You can adjust it accordingly. Lastly is the pivot settings. So these are our resistance and support lines that are calculated by the algorithm. You can kind of see them printing here and at the top. So when we come back up, and we're not up here yet, we're like at 4,300 a day. Like that's going to be definite resistance at 4,400. That's the all-time high for Ethereum. Um, but we can adjust these, and some people don't like seeing them, so I have a toggle coded into it so you can turn them on and off. And then we have pivot sensitivity here. So if you want to increase the amount of pivots that the algorithm will show and print, we'll see, yeah, see, and they show up here. But that's way too many, right? So we can move it back up with a mouse wheel, and that's really good. And frankly, right there, you can see it. That's an awesome pivot we could have traded. Down, back up, all that stuff. A lot of guys are really good at that. But yeah, that's the main indicator. That's the main settings. And lastly is the whale print, or not the whale print, the pivot line length. So there's limitations in the trading view for each coin. It's a little different, but in general, you can adjust the lengths. So you can reduce this, and you'll end up shortening the pivots, how long they print. That's all this is controlling. Sometimes you can get away with it. You can do a little more than 450, and it'll print a little longer. But eventually, you'll get to a point where it doesn't work at all. Just back that back off, and it'll start working again. But anyway, that's the quick rundown of this tool and how to get it going and set up. Oh, and style. Sorry, you want to turn off that line there? You can do it there. Like CryptoJack does. He doesn't like the color of the reds and stuff or the green, so he switches them to white. You can do that, etc. As I have it turned off where you can't really see him. Where's Welch? There you go. Back that down so you can see them. Yeah, so you can see the white ones, or you can change it to whatever, make it crosses, do whatever you want. But it's all up to you. What works for you, right? Don't listen to anybody else. What looks good to you. I mean, some people, not to name names, like CryptoJack, he likes everything to be purple and pink, and it works great for him. So anyhow, that's all I've got. I'll do some other ones on the other indicators soon. Thank you.